What would happen if Goku returned to his childhood with his memories intact? In the Tournament of Power, Goku unleashed Ultra Instinct to battle Jiren. However, he was ultimately no match for Jiren and was thrown from the arena. The remaining fighters, Android 17 and Frieza, were also completely outmatched. In the end, Universe 11 was victorious. Universe 7 was about to be erased by the Omni King. As they said their goodbyes, Vegeta comforted Goku, telling him it wasn't his fault. He had fought well, but luck just wasn't on his side. Watching Gohan, Vegeta, and the others being erased one by one, Goku was finally overcome with regret. If he hadn't encouraged the Omni King to hold the tournament, perhaps things wouldn't have ended this way. Filled with remorse, Goku also vanished into the world of Void. Suddenly, everything went dark, yet Goku realized he was still conscious. He forced his eyes open and couldn't believe what he saw. He recognized his home on Mount Paozu, but hadn't he been erased by the Omni King? What was going on? Just then, Goku noticed his body. He had turned back into a child. His grandpa, Gohan, appeared smiling. He asked Goku where he'd been playing and what he wanted for dinner. Seeing Grandpa Gohan alive, Goku was overcome with emotion. He asked his grandpa how he could still be alive. Grandpa Gohan didn't understand the question. Although he was old, he was still in great shape and could easily live for a few more decades. After confirming this wasn't a hallucination, Goku went into the forest alone to think. He still had all his memories from the Tournament of Power. Could this be related to the Super Dragon Balls? To test this theory, Goku tried to tap into his power. He attempted to transform into a Super Saiyan, but he couldn't. He then tried to use instant transmission, but again, nothing happened. A sense of panic washed over him as he feared his power might be gone forever. Thinking quickly, Goku gathered his Kai and successfully fired a small Kamehameha. Seeing that it worked, he understood. While his raw power was gone, the knowledge of his techniques remained in his mind. With time, he could regain it all. He tried to gather his ki again, but after floating for just a moment, he fell to the ground. His stomach rumbled. He knew that small Kamehameha had used up all his strength. Back home, seeing his grandpa again, Goku suddenly remembered. His grandpa was killed when he transformed into a great ape. He decided to change that tragedy. Not only that, but he also remembered the Red Ribbon Army and the androids, knowing that Dr. Gero was the mastermind behind it all. This time, he would eliminate Dr. Gero directly, preventing the tragic future that Future Trunks came from. As for Vegeta, Piccolo, and Tien Shinhan, he would still make them his friends. And his brother, Raditz? He wondered if Raditz could have become a comrade, like Vegeta, if Goku had been strong enough when he first arrived on Earth. Regardless, Goku decided to start training hard from that moment on to restore his power to its peak. The first step was to cut off his tail to save his grandpa. But when Goku touched his tail, his body went limp and he collapsed. He had no choice but to ask Grandpa Gohan to cut it off. Grandpa Gohan couldn't believe it, telling Goku it would be incredibly painful to pull it off. Goku told him not to worry, that he could take it. He was willing to endure any hardship to save his grandpa's life. Although he found Goku's words strange, Grandpa Gohan agreed. After losing his tail, Goku lay on the ground for a while to recover. Afterward, Goku told Grandpa Gohan everything. Though shocked, Gohan believed him because Goku, who had never met Master Roshi, described him exactly as he was. Goku calculated the time. There was still a while before Bulma's arrival. He decided to first climb Korin Tower and drink the Ultra Divine Water. The next day, Grandpa Gohan took him to the base of the tower. Looking up at the colossal structure, Goku was excited. In his current weakened state, climbing the tower would be excellent training. It took him a very long time, but he finally reached the top. The climb had increased his power level from 10 to 30. Upon arriving, Goku immediately asked Korin for the water. Korin explained that the sacred water was just regular water and that climbing the tower was what truly increased his strength. Goku told Korin he already knew all that. In fact, he knew things beyond Korin's imagination. This time, he wasn't here for the sacred water, but the ultra-divine water. Hearing this, Korin hesitated, knowing the ultra-divine water was extremely dangerous. Goku assured him it was fine, as he had drunk it before and had experience. After a moment's thought, Korin allowed Goku to enter the forbidden area. Upon getting the ultra-divine water, Goku drank it without hesitation. A short while later, his power level shot up to 180. He tried to turn Super Saiyan again, but it was still impossible. Goku knew his base power wasn't high enough yet, so he asked Korin for some senzu beans and then headed to Bulma's house. Bulma's mother saw the adorable Goku and assumed he was one of Bulma's friends. At that moment, Bulma was working on the Dragon Radar. When she saw Goku, she bluntly stated that she didn't know him. Goku explained that he wanted her to build a gravity chamber for him to train in. Bulma chuckled and asked if he had enough money, as something like that would be very expensive. Goku admitted he had no money, but offered to pay with something else. With that, he took out a Dragon Ball. Upon seeing the Dragon Ball, Bulma's attitude changed instantly. She thought this was a fantastic deal and immediately agreed, promising to have her father build the gravity chamber personally. With Goku's Dragon Ball, she now had 4 of the 7. Bulma took out her radar, ready to search for the rest. Goku suggested that while waiting for the chamber to be built, he could help her find the remaining Dragon Balls and protect her. With his current power level of 180, he was practically unbeatable on Earth. To prove his strength, he casually lifted a nearby car. Seeing this, Bulma happily agreed. She felt like her luck was off the charts. Using his memories, Goku led Bulma directly to Kame's house. Goku introduced himself as Grandpa Gohan's grandson. After confirming his identity, Master Roshi gave them his Dragon Ball without asking for any favors in return. Roshi even invited Goku to train with him, but Goku said he would come later, just not right now. Next, Goku single-handedly put out the fire on Ox King's mountain, and they obtained another Dragon Ball. After doing all this, Goku found Chi-Chi and offered to take her home, telling her he had already put out her father's fire, so she didn't need to find Master Roshi. After going home with Goku, Chi-Chi fell in love with him just like before. She told Goku to grow up quickly so she could marry him. Goku didn't object, but he told her that his life's mission was to pursue the path of infinite strength. Therefore, if she wanted to marry him, she had to promise not to interfere with his training, and that included not stopping their future children from training either. Hearing this, Chi-Chi blushed and assured Goku that once they were married, she would listen to whatever he said. Thanks to his memories, Goku and Bulma's search for the Dragon Balls went incredibly smoothly. The Pilaf gang tried to steal their Dragon Balls, but this time, Goku defeated them with ease. Not only that, he went into their castle and took the Dragon Ball they possessed. After gathering all 7 Dragon Balls, they summoned Shenron. While Bulma was still trying to think of a wish, Emperor Pilaf tried to seize the opportunity to wish to become the ruler of the world. Before he could even get the words out, Goku beat him up again. This sudden turn of events stunned Bulma, leaving her frozen in place. This gave Oolong an opening, and he once again wished for a pair of women's underwear, a wish that infuriated Bulma. Just then, Bulma got a message from her father. The gravity chamber would be completed in 2 days. Hearing this, Goku immediately rushed to Capsule Corp. Once inside the chamber, Goku started his training at 2 times gravity. Through constant training, the amount of gravity he could withstand grew higher and higher. Finally, after 1 year, Goku was able to successfully transform into a Super Saiyan. As time passed, Krillin arrived at Kame House to become Master Roshi's student. Goku also showed up right on time, as he didn't want to miss his chance to meet Krillin. The two became good friends again. The difference this time was that Goku didn't participate in the World Martial Arts Tournament, knowing his strength had already far surpassed everyone else's. Master Roshi won the tournament again. Afterward, Yamcha also joined the Turtle School. Next up was the Red Ribbon Army. Goku told his grandpa that he had originally planned to completely wipe out the army, but after seeing Krillin again, he remembered that Android 18 would become Krillin's wife. If he killed Dr. Gero now, his best friend would never have a wife. Grandpa Gohan suggested that instead of destroying them, Goku should defeat them and make them turn themselves into the police to be judged by the law. Goku thought this was an excellent idea. In the ensuing conflict, General Blue was beaten so badly by Goku, he began to question his own existence. Mercenary Tao was defeated in a single blow. Goku went directly to the Red Ribbon Army headquarters, where the androids were like helpless chicks before him, each one taken down with a single punch. After defeating all his enemies, Goku summoned Shenron again. This time, he wished for all members of the Red Ribbon Army to face legal punishment. The next moment, members of the army began turning themselves in and were sent to prison. News channels started reporting on the Red Ribbon Army's crimes, and a nationwide manhunt began for the remaining members. With that done, Goku knew King Piccolo was next. This time, he decided to be more cautious. If he used too much force, King Piccolo would be completely destroyed, and Piccolo Jr. would never be born. Later, Goku went to see fortune teller Baba. He asked her if his parents had been reincarnated or if their souls were still in the other world. Baba stated that consultations required payment. If Goku had no money, he would have to defeat her champion fighters. Goku immediately agreed but added a condition. If he won, she had to bring his parents to him. Baba thought Goku was bluffing, but to her surprise, he effortlessly defeated all of her fighters. 30 minutes later, Goku's parents, Bardock and Jean, appeared before him. So, what are Goku's plans now? Subscribe to Zhuang's channel, and we'll see you next time.